Are you looking for a suburb that is in between the Research Triangle Park and the Greensboro Metro? Today we're going to go over the top 9 suburbs in the middle of the Triad and Triangle. Stick around to hear which suburb was ranked number 1. Hello everyone, I'm Nicholas Newcomer, your favorite realtor in North Carolina. I get this question all the time: where's a good place to live if one spouse works in the Greensboro Metro and the other one works in the Raleigh Metro area? That is very common when you have 2 giant metros within an hour of each other. Today I'm going to answer this question. All of these suburbs will be in Alamance County. Alamance County is located directly between Guilford County to the west and Orange County to the east. I used niche.com to come up with this list. Niche.com uses government data along with independent reviews. Now let's dive in, going over the top 9 suburbs. Starting with suburb number 9 on the list is Haw River, North Carolina. Niche.com gave Haw River an overall grade of a B, an A in cost of living and diversity, a B in housing, jobs, good for families and outdoor activities. Haw River is located between Burlington and Mebane. To get to Greensboro from Haw River, it will be a 30-minute drive on I-40, but if you need to get to the Research Triangle Park, it will take you about 37 minutes. Haw River has a population of 2,579 people. The median household income in Haw River is $44,191, which is well below the national average of $69,000. The average home price in Haw River is $315,000. The price has been holding steady in Haw River. Now, when you compare home prices to Raleigh, Haw River is about $100,000 cheaper and $45,000 more than the Greensboro. If you are looking to rent in Haw River, the average rent is around $1,600. Haw River also ranked first for places for the lowest cost of living in Alamance County, third for best suburbs to buy a house in Alamance County, fourth for most diverse suburbs in Alamance County, and seventh for best places to raise a family in Alamance County. The public school system for Haw River is Alamance County Public Schools. Here are some of the top performing public and private schools in Haw River. Some reviews on Haw River talk about how great the community and how everyone cares for each other's well-being. One review talks about the job market. One fun thing to do in Haw River is the new I-85 Golf. I-85 Golf is a golfing range. However, they have added the new Top Tracer technology. With this technology, you are able to play a course from anywhere. They also have miniature golf for you and the kids to enjoy also. If you are in Alamance County, give I-85 Golf a shot. Let me know in the comments below if you have ever been. Moving right along, suburb number 8 is Graham, North Carolina. Graham is located directly in the middle of Alamance County. Graham has I-40 and I-85 splitting Graham almost in half, making it easy to get around. Graham is a short 27-minute drive to Greensboro and a 37-minute drive to the Research Triangle Park. Graham received an overall grade of an B, a B+ in cost of living, B- in jobs, public schools, and good for families. Graham has a population of almost 17,000 people. The median household income in Graham is $45,000. The median home price in Graham is $331,500. The home prices have been on a decline the last couple of months. Graham's average price is almost $100,000 cheaper than Raleigh and $61,000 more than home prices in Greensboro. If you're looking to rent, it will run you around $1,200 to rent in Graham. Graham also ranks second for most diverse places to live in Alamance County, fourth for best places for young professionals in Alamance County, 7th for lowest cost of living in Alamance County, and 138th for best suburbs to live in North Carolina. Here are some of the top performing public and private schools in Graham. Some independent reviews talk about how Southern hospitality is real in Graham and how convenient Greensboro, Chapel Hill, and Durham is to Graham. Since the interstate is easily accessible in Graham, they also touch on the Christmas parade the small town puts on each year and how nice the historic downtown is. One great activity if you have young children is to go visit the Children's Museum of Alamance County. This museum offers many exhibits to help the children learn and play for all ages. Some of the exhibits that are offered is Building Zone, Artist Workshop, Health Center, Science Adventure, Then and Now, Wobble and Roll. The museum is open from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Tuesdays through Thursdays and 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. The cost is $6 for anyone above the age of 1, and anyone 11 months and below and younger is free. I have personally taken my nephews to this museum and they had a blast. Next up at number 7, we have Glen Raven, North Carolina. Glen Raven is 33 minutes to Greensboro. Now Glen Raven is a little bit farther from the Research Triangle Park. It will take around 50 minutes if you are working in that area. Glen Raven received an overall grade of a B. They also received an A- for cost of living and diversity, a B for good for families, jobs, housing, and outdoor activities. 3,824 people called Glen Raven home. The median household income for Glen Raven is $55,000, which is $14,000 below the national average. The average home in Glen Raven will cost $192,500. The average home prices are on the incline after falling for a few months in Glen Raven. Home prices are considerably cheaper in Glen Raven than Raleigh or Greensboro. If you're looking to rent in Glen Raven, it is going to run you around $1,100. Glen Raven also ranks second for the lowest cost of living in Alamance County, 5th for best suburbs to buy a house in Alamance County, 7th for best places to live in Alamance County, and 28th for best places for young professionals in the Greensboro area. Here are some of the top performing public and private schools. Here are some reviews on Glen Raven. Most talk about how family oriented the city is. Others talk about how nice and friendly the people are in Glen Raven. They do have softball tournaments in Glen Raven, so that will attract people from all over to the area. One place to go eat while in Glen Raven is the Fat Frog. This is a great sports bar with wonderful burgers and also offers live entertainment. If you like to get a beer or drink with your dinner, this is a must go to. Moving on to number 6 is Swepsonville, North Carolina. Niche.com gave Swepsonville an overall grade of a B. Also received an A- for jobs and diversity, a B+ in cost of living and jobs, a B in good for families and outdoor activities. Swepsonville is 30 minutes to Greensboro, and to get to the Research Triangle Park, it will take you 38 minutes. Almost 2,400 people call Swepsonville home. The median household income in Swepsonville is $72,171. The average income in Swepsonville is a tad above the national average. The average sales price for a home in Swepsonville is $370,500. The prices are up almost 16% since last year this time. Homes cost more in Swepsonville than they do in Greensboro, but cheaper than Raleigh. The average rent in Swepsonville will run you around $1,200. Swepsonville also ranks second for best suburb to buy a house in Alamance County, 4th for best place to raise a family in Alamance County, and 4th for suburbs with the lowest cost of living in Alamance County. Swepsonville has some really good schools. Here are the top performing public and private schools in the area. Most reviews talk about how small and quiet the town is. Some talk about how good the restaurants are and how nice the people are. Swepsonville is more rural, so there is not going to be much to do, but you are a short drive to Mebane or Graham to do all the shopping and go out to eat in those towns. Next up, we have Burlington, North Carolina. If you're wanting to go to Greensboro, it will take you about 27 minutes down the interstate, and if you was looking to go to the Research Triangle Park, that is going to be about a 42-minute drive. Burlington is a little closer to Greensboro than the RTP. Burlington received an overall grade of a B and an A+ in diversity, B+ in cost of living and outdoor activities, B- in good for families and housing, and a C in crime and safety. Burlington is going to be one of the biggest cities we talk about today. 56,560 people call Burlington home. The average income in Burlington is around $47,150, which is about $12,000 lower than the national average. The average home in Burlington is currently going for around $255,000. After homes have been on a decline in Burlington, prices started to go back up last month. However, even with the increase, homes are cheaper in Burlington than they are in Greensboro and Raleigh. If you're looking to rent, the average rent in Burlington is around $1,300. I know crime is a big subject when it comes to Burlington. Here's the national rankings for property and violent crimes in Burlington. Now, as a real estate agent, I am bound to certain laws that prohibit me saying one way or the other. It is called steering. Now, what I can do is link some resources in the description below so you can do your own research. Burlington has some great schools in the area. Here are some of the top performing public and private schools in Burlington. Burlington also ranked first for most diverse suburb to live in Alamance County, second for best places for young professionals in Alamance County, and 5th for lowest cost of living in Alamance County. Here are some independent reviews left for Burlington. They talk about the Southern hospitality and all the shopping available in Burlington. They also talk about all the different parks that are in Burlington. If you have kids, I would suggest you checking out the Burlington City Park. The park offers several trails that you can go walking on. They are famous for the carousel that is in the park. They also have a train ride, cars, boats, and a plane ride. Tickets for the rides are $1.50 for the carousel and the train, and $1 for the other rides. They also have spaces you can rent to have a birthday party. Moving on to number 4 on my list is the town of Alamance. Niche.com gave Alamance an overall grade of a B+. They also received a B in cost of living, outdoor activities, and nightlife, a B- for housing and public schools. The town of Alamance is extremely small with only 1,387 people calling Alamance home. To get to Greensboro, it will take a 26-minute commute. Into RTP, it will take 44 minutes. The average income in Alamance is $87,788, which is well above the national average. The average home price in Alamance will cost you $302,500. Homes in Alamance is going to be more expensive than Greensboro, but cheaper than Raleigh. If you're going to rent in Alamance, the average rent is currently around $1,115. Niche.com also gave Alamance rankings of 3rd for best places to raise a family in Alamance County, 6th for best places for young professionals in Alamance County, 9th for lowest cost of living in Alamance County, and 46 best places to retire in North Carolina. Here's some of the top performing public and private schools. Now, Alamance is so small, they do not have any reviews. If you're looking to go shopping in Alamance, you can make the short drive to Burlington to the Alamance Crossing outlets. This outlet mall has everything you can think of, from a Bath and Body Works, Yankee Candle, Dillard's, and Belk's. They also have several places to eat and even a movie theater. Moving right along, coming in number 3 on the list is Elon, North Carolina. Niche.com gave Elon an overall grade of a B+. Elon received an A- in nightlife, a B in jobs and good for families, a B+ in outdoor activities, and a B- in public schools. Elon has a population of just a tad over 11,000 residents. If you would like to get to the Research Triangle area, it will take you 48 minutes, and to go to Greensboro, it will take you 27 minutes. The average household income in Elon is $68,000. The median home price in Elon is currently $342,500. Elon's home prices are currently going down after being on the rise since December last year. If you're looking to rent, it is going to cost you closer to $1,600 a month. I think Elon has some of the higher rents in Alamance County due to Elon University. Elon also ranked 3rd for best suburbs to live in Alamance County, 5th for best places for young professionals in Alamance County, and 151st best places to retire in North Carolina. Elon has some good public and private schools. Some independent reviews talk about how nice the location of Elon and talk about how Elon has a nice balance of things to do. Others talk about how the people have a heart of gold. The only downside is sometimes traffic can be backed up due to the college. The number one thing to do in Elon is catch an Elon University football or basketball game. Now, if you do not like to catch any college sporting events, Elon has all kinds of places to eat and hang out. You'll find a lot of college students downtown. Next up, we have Mebane, North Carolina. Mebane has exploded in the last 20 years. There used to be nothing in Mebane. Now it is one of the go-to areas in Alamance County. Niche.com gave Mebane an overall ranking of an A-, also received an B+ for jobs, good for families and outdoor activities, a B in housing and cost of living, and a B- in commute in public schools. A little over 17,000 people call Mebane home. There are several employment opportunities in Mebane from all kinds of industries. The median household income is close to $70,000, which is in line with the national average. The median home will cost $385,000. Home prices in Mebane have started to decline this month after a brief period of prices increasing. If you are looking to rent Mebane, it is going to run you around $1,400. If you would like to go to Greensboro from Mebane, it is going to take you around 36 minutes, and to get to the RTP area, it's going to take you 33 minutes from Mebane. Mebane is almost directly in the middle of the two. Mebane also ranked 1st for best suburbs for young professionals in Alamance County, 2nd for best suburbs to raise a family in Alamance County, 8th for best suburbs with the lowest cost of living in Alamance County, and 27th for most diverse suburb in North Carolina. Mebane has some really nice schools in the area. Here's the top performing performing public and private schools. Most reviews talk about how convenient it is to Durham, Chapel Hill, and Greensboro. Some reviews talk about how Mebane has so much to do for a small town. If you like to get outdoors, Mebane has a park called Lake Michael Park. It is a good place to go have a picnic. The lake is open from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. and offer a variety of amenities and different activities like a 60-acre lake you can fish on. You can fish on the bank, pier, or by boat. They have 2 different playgrounds for the kids and 3 different walking trails for you to enjoy. Mebane also has several different places to eat and shopping available. I will link my video on Mebane in the description below. Moving on to the #1 suburb in Alamance County is Gibsonville, North Carolina. Niche.com gave Gibsonville an overall grade of an A. Gibsonville received an A- for jobs, housing, cost of living, and good for families, a B+ in outdoor activities, and a B- for public schools. 8,700 people call Gibsonville home. If you're looking to travel to the RTP area, it will take 50 minutes, and to get to Greensboro is a short 25-minute drive. The average household income in Gibsonville is around $89,000, one of the highest income areas in Alamance County. The average house will cost close to $300,000. Prices are on the rise in Gibsonville after a short decline. If you're looking to rent in Gibsonville, that's going to run you around $965. I think it'll be a tad higher than this. Gibsonville ranked first for best place to raise a family in Alamance County, third for best places for young professionals in Alamance County, third for best places with the lowest cost of living in Alamance County, and 25th for best suburb to buy a house in North Carolina. Gibsonville has some top schools in the area. Here's the top performing public and private schools. All the reviews talk about how close the town is and how helpful the neighbors are. One cool thing to check out in Gibsonville is the Gibsonville Garden Railroad. This has over 20 trains that run at one time. I hope this video gave you some insights on some suburbs that is in between Greensboro and Raleigh. I know a lot of households have one person working in the triad and the other working in the triangle. Which one of these suburbs is your favorite, or how would you rank them? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, and to see more videos like this one, hit the subscribe button. I release new videos every Friday. If you have any questions or looking to buy, sell, or invest in the area, call or text me at 336-266-8976 or email me at nicholas.newcomer@exprealty.com. I hope you have seen some value in this video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.